so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get up. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live. I don't know what the mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining. I gotta change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day.
And we really gotta have a better game than last week.
It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Will we see another miracle in Miami? It's the coach. This is week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, a second straight home game to begin the year for the Miami Dolphins as they square off with their AFC East rivals, the New England Patriots. We can only hope this year's game has as good a finish as last year's game-winning double lateral. But for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Hi, everyone. Brandon Godden, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come in off a loss in the season opener, which doubled as the home opener.
And when you lose that way, at home, season opener, it almost feels like 2 losses. So it's a big fight to get yourselves ready to go to play the next week.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
A check on Breida's numbers from last week. 16 carries, 64 yards.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working. and they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Looking to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's fourth down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On fourth down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Back deep, Antonio Brown. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So out comes the Patriots offense as they'll get their first shot at things here. And they'll be led out by the NFL's most valuable player from 2015. It's Cam Newton.
There are a number of great quarterbacks in the NFL, but I have to believe that the prototype in terms of look has to be Cam Newton. That stature and frame, almost breathtaking when you see him in person. And now he's starting to put it all together with consistency in his game, throwing, running, leading.
And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. And that'll set him back 5.
Still first down.
That's it. Look at it. Coming to you. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
Now White. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On second down now, it's White. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Go.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got Sanu. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he can also play wildcat quarterback for you as well.
First down, here's White. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And let's give you a look here at the New England offense.
It's hard to know who exactly to feature when you do a Patriots game, but in this case, we're going with James White, the running back out of Wisconsin. Highest receiving and rushing totals in 2018, just under 1,200 yards. Remember a few seasons ago against Atlanta in the Super Bowl? He had an MVP-esque performance.
On second down, it's White. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a third down. Throwing on third down, Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Patriots send out their punter. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Second and 4. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. A first down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He will push his way down to about the 14. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. A look now at the Miami offense.
Matt Breida often gets overlooked when we talk about top running backs in the NFL, but he had a very efficient season in 2018, almost doubling his rookie season yardage. And if he gets a spot of daylight, look out. Registered the fastest carry in the NFL in 2018, hitting nearly 22 miles per hour.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is Parker, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Newton now to throw. Here's Sanu on the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
The tackle there by Breanne Body Calhoun. And let's run through the Dolphins defense.
Eric Rowe fits the profile of the so-called new breed of cornerback in the NFL. A college safety with length, he transitions very well to the corner in the league.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Newton to throw. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. Now, how many times have we seen that? 3rd down and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. Of course, no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was the Super Bowl MVP last season. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Newton. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton, this will be caught by Brown. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. They run with a fullback now. This is Dan Vitale. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Damian Harris, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
That's
good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The kickoff Playoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Check down to Breida. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Breida. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And back onto the field, here comes the Dolphins defense. And despite being down on the scoreboard, this unit, they've had some big-time hits.
Sort of like us at practice the other day. I saw you take a running start at that blocking sled. You took it down.
Bounced off like a rubber band.
No, not at all, but you're exactly right. They are doing their job, but they want to add takeaways to it. You need to have more of those to go along with the big hits we're seeing.
By the way, when I tried that and I bounced back, I noticed that you laughed with everyone else. You didn't try to get in my corner.
No. Someone had just told me a joke on the other side. I missed that. Totally missed it.
Tackle made there by Eric Rowe. To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. They run the draw play. This is White. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Returnable for Grant. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check 9, check 9.
Running from the gun with Howard. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They run with Howard. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Howard. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give them 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually...
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Albert Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes...
You throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins.
11 plays, 72-yard drive.
Deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
30 was the mic. I hope you got your lips because I'm about to 30 was the mic.
To throw again. Newton. Caught by Sanu. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Tie it right, tie it right. 3 down, 3 down.
From the gun, here's Newton. Got him in, it's Brown. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And this is incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
30. White to the 3. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Newton, slant route, caught by Edelman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. On 1st down, White. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can. To throw on 2nd and 6, Newton. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he finds Howard complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. He'll set up to throw. He completes it to Wilson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And just a field goal separating these two sides as they've gone to halftime. The Giants hoping to get into the win column for the first time this year as they play in front of their home crowd. From there, let's get down to Baltimore to check in on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. 2 touchdown passes there for Lamar Jackson. Lastly, let's check in at our nation's capital. See what's happening with the Redskins at home at FedEx Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Dallas Cowboys. Kiki Cutie, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Newton. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down he'll go at the 25. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. The pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be third down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll drop the throw. This one into the hands of the running back, Melange. Call it a gain of 3, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This is Howard on 2nd down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest, and a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And he comes back with one complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's caught by Roberts. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Michael Roberts, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They go right back to White here on first down. Now White lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, watch the slant.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. N'Keal Harry, the rookie, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
On 2nd down now. It's Howard, and not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Howard. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. With it is Brown. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They stay on the ground with White. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, a run from White. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Gun. Watch the twist. Slam. Gun.
They will go for it. Now Newton. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Back to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Lawrence Guy with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Antonio Brown can wreak havoc in so many ways. Here he's able to cause a PI penalty.
He runs the defensive backs with such speed and power. I think it creates panic on their end, and a lot of times they just reach out and grab him, and that's the result there, a pass interference call.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Newton now to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Wow.
Antonio
Touchdown.
Brown, his first touchdown of the new season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
A try here for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Howard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he finds Parker here, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Running with Howard, and he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but it'll be second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, this is Howard. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned.
And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Xavier Howard.
Unbelievable.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
there's going to be some changes
First
after
down
this.
Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. They'll run on first down. Right, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Newton. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the draw, it's White. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
20.
On first down, Newton. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
That one good for 13 at a New England first down. On first down, it's White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run with White, and they'll get him down right around the 16. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Newton. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go counter with Howard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. 2nd and 15. Roberts got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
65. No.
One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it. Good bounce-back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realized there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Miami, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone.